Hello everyone, today we are going to learn about inverse of a function. First we have to know what is inverse, then after knowing the concept of inverse we deal with what's about the steps taken to get the inverse. What's about the restrictions for a function to be invertible. Okay, so simple way we can say inverse what? Inverse undo what the function did. This is the sentence which makes the meaning of inverse clear. Simply we can say inverse undo what the function did. To explain this statement, I wish to take example just considering a function. If f is a function, we can take any function here, but at initial stage I want to take a very simple function and I take here that is what? Adding 5. This is the function, or we can say it is a rule. Then f changes each element x to, that is x plus 5. This is the situation we are having this function. Now we concern about the inverse. So if we add 5 to a number, if we add 5 to a number, any number that is from the that set, then how can we get back to the original number? Then how can we get back to the original number? It is my question. You have to answer. What's about answer from your side? You all say that is, it is very easy to say, that is subtracting 5. Here number is increased by 5, and when we decrease means what? When we subtract, then we get what? That is the original number. So answer is, this is subtracting 5. Then the function subtracting 5 is a rule. What type of rule? That is, it changes each x to x minus 5. This is a new function and denoted by what? F inverse. This is the basic concept of inverse function. It means that is, for this f which is adding 5, there exists f inverse, and that is subtracting 5, and here the function is adding 5. We can write, if f is a function, f is a function which gives image of all x as x plus 5, then there exists its inverse which gives each x as image x minus 5. This is the basic concept of more. If A is a set, B is another set, and there is a function f from A to B. If we are able to construct a new function from B to A, and for that it is required 1 1. Otherwise, when we take, that is, it is not 1 1, it means this situation, and when we reverse this, then it do not have unique image. At the same time, that is onto what? Onto, since in B if there is any element that is not associated with the element of A, then when we take here B, then there is has no image. That's why if it is 1 1 and on 2, then the new function is called F inverse. It means for any function, if we interchange the components of the ordered pairs in that function, then the new function obtained is called the inverse function of the previous one. It means we have to interchange. Now we may use graph here. So when we graph, this is important note, that is when we graph F and F inverse, when we make the graph of F and F inverse, then they are reflection images of each other over the line y is equal to x. It means when we make the graph of F and F inverse, then finally we get they are actually the reflected images of each other over the line y is equal to x. It means if we take previous examples, that is it is x dash, then it is y dash, y and origin, then let it is the graph of, that is it is y is equal to x plus 5, and it is the graph of, this is the graph of y equal to x minus 5. Actually they are the reflected images of, that is both, this is called F and it is called F inverse. Actually they are reflected images of each other along the line. This is y is equal to x, as this is the line, it is actually y is equal to x. It is used as a mirror. Okay, this is the basic concept of inverse. Now let's start with definition. Now we may define inverse of a function by two ways. First of all, I start first definition. So it is definition. For definition, we are required to two functions. So let, that is f is a function from set A to set B. This is our initial requirement. 1 1 and onto function. If it is 1 1 onto, then when we interchange codomain with domain, then there only chance to be what? A function. Otherwise it is not function. Then a function. This is the function. Then a function, that is g, obtained by interchanging, that is from B to A. B to A. We interchange codomain and domain, which associates each y to be the element of B. Since it works as domain for Z, there exists unique x in which element? In codomain. It is in set A, such that fx equal to y. Fx equal to y. Here we write fx equal to y, then is called inverse of f. That is a new function which associates each element of B to unique element of A is called the inverse of f. Okay. Now fx is equal to y if and only if that is gy is equal to x. This is the concept of inverse. Simply inverse of f is denoted as f inverse. So we may replace g by f inverse. So here we may write that is f is a function from a to b. At the place of g, we are required to write f inverse become a function from b to a. This new function g is called what? F inverse. For this function, fx is equal to y. From here we write y is equal to x. So what is change here? Only I write f inverse at the place of g. Since the way to denote inverse of any function is using this way. Now second definition of the same type of function is using composition. What? Composition function. So definition number 2, we can define the same inverse of a function using composition. So a function f from set to a to set b is said to be invertible, is said to be invertible if what? There exists a function, there exists a function, it is denoted by g from b to a such that what? Such that is f composition g is equal to identity function, this is domain of f, and g composition f is equal to again identity function taking domain of g. Okay, the function g is called the function g is called inverse of f, and at the same time f is called inverse of g and denoted by f inverse. So these are two definitions, and parallel we get two ways to get the inverse of function. First using 1 1 and 2. So in that case first we are supposed to show 1 1, then on 2, then we write the process. Now what's about the method to find inverse? This is step 1. Put that is fx equal to y. Step 2 is solve fx equal to y and express what? Express x in terms of y. It means x is equal to, these are the terms having y. Now step 3, replace x by f inverse y. If it is given to prove, if we have to show, then again after getting the inverse we put y equal to x. This is the rule to get the inverse. Now I am taking a simple example. Find the inverse of a function fx is equal to, that is 4x minus 7 x to be real number. So here we are free to use either first, third or second. So if I do this one, then f is invertible when it is 1 1 and 2. Therefore before getting the inverse we are supposed to show 1 1. R11, this is the criteria. Let image of any element x1 under f is equal to x2 for all x1, x2 with a real number domain. So from the definition of function, it is 4x1 minus 7 equal to 4x2 minus 7, and it implies 4x1 equal to 4x2, it implies x1 equal to x2, therefore f is 1 1. Now for onto we start, that is we have fx is equal to y. It implies that is 4x minus 7 equal to y. Express x in terms of y. So you get x is equal to y plus 7 divided by 4, which is a real number. Therefore f is onto. F is 1 1 onto. So f is invertible. So what's about the rule to get inverse? It is very simple. We start from fx equal to y, step 1. Step 2 is 4x minus 7 equal to y. Express x in terms of y, that is y plus 7 by 4. Replace x by f inverse y plus 7 by 4. This is the inverse. Since for the elements of domain we always take here what, that is x at the place of y there is x, so we may write this is x is equal to x plus 7 by 4. It is to find, and in case when to prove, then we left it. Okay.